What up, YouTube? It's your boy IC, the God King, checking in. Hey, as I embark on this journey of doing these different videos, I wanted to touch on something that I've been thinking about for a while. As within the beginning of this year, and it really started towards, I started paying attention towards this time last year. For those who've been following my channel for a while, I have a rental car company that I rent out cars here in the Atlanta area. And man, this year it's been real slow, you know. This time last year, man, I had like 20, 30 rentals. You know, type of car I got is a Maserati Ghibli, you know. So I understand it's a certain clientele that's gonna want to get that whip or whatever. But anyway, I had somebody they rented the car out today in September. So I went to the airport to drop it off. Met the gentleman, nice young guy, cool. He got it for like a couple of days. And normally when I go to the airport, it's packed. You know, I live in the Atlanta area, so the Atlanta airport, as many people know it, is the world's busiest airport, right? So last year I remember pulling up, it was hell, man. Pulling in, trying to park, maneuvering through the traffic. It was just a lot of people, just normally. Then when I have to go catch my Uber back, it's normally a line, a lot of people out there. Today, and I should have recorded, I wish I would have recorded it. There's normally a lot of construction going on at this airport, and it's been over 5-6 months since I had somebody rent the car, and I went out there, and man, it was no traffic, and I was like, wow, it's odd. It's slow. I was able to pull up, go through the line. There wasn't no long line of traffic. In the fog is like 4 or 5 lanes up there, on the pickup side, departure side. So then when I was able to go up there, park to the side, normally it's like some kind of police officer or safety officer blowing the whistle like, hey, move, we gotta go. It was nothing like that today. It was nothing like that. Go inside, to cross, you know, the Atlanta, for those who've been in the Atlanta airport, one side of the airport is Delta, the other side is everybody else. So the person who rented my car, he flew on Delta side. So then I had to walk through the airport to get to the other side. So as I'm walking through, I'm like, damn, the Delta side is not packed. Well, I'm used to it being a lot of people. Now today is Tuesday. So, you know, I understand weekends there's gonna be more people, but I live in Atlanta, man. This shit is packed all the time. I'm sure it's more people during the weekend, but for what I saw today, it was no line in the Delta check-in side. It was no line. A lot of people. I'm used to a heavy volume of people. I was able to walk from one side, see all the way back through clear. It was like, wow, I'm noticing there wasn't that many people in the airport. So when I get to my Uber to take me back to the crib, the Uber, like, it was no wait. It was like a 3-minute wait. Where normally I remember waiting last year, I wait 20, 15 minutes sometimes. And so I asked the young lady who picked me up, I said, hey, you know, how long you been driving Uber? She said about a year. And I said, well, is it normally this slow? She said, it's busy on the weekend, but during the week it's slow. And I said, well, you know, I used to drop my car up here 2-3 times a month. And every time I would go and pick it up, it would be packed. It didn't have to be Friday or the weekend, it was like even Thursday, Wednesday, Monday, it would be packed. And she said, I don't know what happened, but it's not busy like that in the week no more. It's only busy like that on the weekend now. I'm telling this story because I've been working on this thing. Everybody's been going through a lot of financial hardship. And I've been even experiencing being an entrepreneur, and I have a full-time job, rental properties and things of that nature. And even with that, I've been experiencing hardship. And I'm gonna talk about some of those things in another separate video. But what I've been describing to my friends, because we all work in different fields, and everybody is kind of dealing with the same thing. So if you didn't have a good financial setup prior to this, then it's definitely going to be a lot harder for you. I had a lot of things happening, a lot of like streams of income coming in, and not a lot, but a good amount, more than I got about like 5 things of income coming in. And man, I noticed in my rental car, even in my tenants and some of my properties, it's been hard. I had one tenant, she got behind, and I didn't know how to get her out. And that started last year. So I work with a lot of different contractors and constructions. They calling me looking for work. I know different people in different industries. A lot of people losing their job. A lot of people are fearful of losing their job. And you know, there's this thing what I like to call the silent recession that's happening right now. And me having graduated before in college 2005, and I moved to Atlanta in 2006. 2 years later, I went through the recession during that time, which was caused by the housing crash with all the bad loans and things of that nature. And I went from being an engineer with a good company to that saying I couldn't find a job, and they were saying I was overqualified, and I had to make another resume to make it look like I didn't even go to college. And it lasted for 5 years. I had a good friend of mine, shout out to my homeboy DJ Flu. He told me back then, he said, you know, most recessions happen every 8 to 10 years. And then he also said that they last for 5 years. You know, me being fresh out of college, I'm like, I don't want to hear that. I'm like, man, hopefully he's wrong. He's wrong about that 5 years. It's 2024. Me looking back, he was right. It was 5 years from when they announced it. Fast forward to now, nobody's announcing nothing. Everybody just talking about inflation, and they've been lying about the job reports, how many people jobs getting in. It's not looking good. So in my businesses, I'm noticing money going down. My friends' businesses are money going down. Friends losing their jobs going down. And me going to the airport today, I'm like, damn, the world's busiest airport look like a regular airport? So what the hell going on? The silent recession, that's what's going on. The silent recession is happening, is here, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm telling you, I don't know nobody who booming right now. I got a good friend named Gino. He's a good business guy, good business strategy mindset guy. I talk to him often, and we bounce ideas off each other all the time. And he started a new company, and he's been pivoted and going different directions. And we talk, and he's like, man, I must be doing something wrong. And I told him, I said, dog, it's not you, bro. It's not you. My wife, she's an entrepreneur. Business is slow. It's slow all across the board. I'm sure there are pockets of industries that aren't being affected. You know, like people who own gas and well-established corporations, well-established, you know, businesses that are like recession-proof, basically. I'm sure they're doing them, but man, it's slowed up out here, man. basically, I wanted just to say we're in a recession, and the scary part about it is nobody's talking about it. The media is not talking about it. Before I even made this video, I tried to look up online to see if there was any information to back up what I saw today, which was I wanted to see how many passengers have been traveling through the airport. And I'm gonna see if I can find something before I post this video. But man, it was dead. It was dead in the Atlanta airport, man. I ain't never seen it like that. I ain't been in the airport in a minute. Well, I did just go to Columbia, but it seemed regular then, so I don't know what happened. I came back today, September 10th or 9th today is, and it was dead, man. I've been in Atlanta about 20 years. I ain't never seen it that dead on a Tuesday, going up on a Tuesday. So, yeah, I believe that we're in a recession right now. And because it's an election year, both candidates don't want to talk about it. I did see an article online a few weeks ago that said, hey, I know we said that growth is new jobs created. We think we're off by almost 1 million. That's a lot to be off. So, because I'm seeing the effects everywhere, you know, like inflation, plus people don't have the money to do things. That's why I'm thinking nobody was in the airport, because nobody got no money to be flying, to go in places, you know what I'm saying? So, I just wanted to talk about that, man. I'm gonna do more videos in the near future talking about what I like to call the silent recession. Because in my mind, what they're doing is they're gonna wait. They're waiting until after the election, and then after the election, then somebody's gonna, depending on who's gonna win, they're gonna then announce it's a recession. So the powers that be, they got the money. They turned it off they turned the faucet off. No money flowing, no water flowing right now. There's no flow happening. So since there's no flow, everybody's holding tight to what they already got. You know, so I'm gonna make some new videos and talking about the different strategies that I've been doing to remain afloat and maintain. So I just wanted to make this quick video real quick. I told myself and you guys that I'm gonna start posting more content, and this is a result, another video of something I just experienced. So I'm gonna do another one. Until next time.